And a very good day, everybody. It's Seamus here. And what are we doing today? Well, we're doing a video. Yep, I know that normally never happens. I'm normally streaming all the time. But today I thought I would do a video. And what I'm showing you here is the opening screen of the bus. And for those of you that have not tried it, the bus by TML Studios, I thought, like saying, I would do a quick video on it. I'm not planning to stop streaming in any shape or form, but I thought today I would just make it a wee bit different and do a video. So here we are. It says early access disclaimer. This came out, I think it was March last year, so it's been out about a year. It is in early access. It's still in early access, but I tell you what, we're in version 1.10. Okay, 1.10. I'm not going to say it's 1.1 because it isn't. The last one was 1.9. We're now in 1.10 beta. And even within those beta updates, they actually do several updates per version. And we just recently had Route 100 added to it. But anyhow, let's get into the game and we'll do a wee bit more talking in a second or two. Alright, so let's click down here to continue. And yeah, so here we have the opening screen on it. I was going to go through the options and all the rest of it, but unless there's any particular interest in that, I'll probably not bother. We'll just jump right into the free play. And at the moment, like saying, we've only got one map, Berlin. This bus simulator is based around Berlin. In the future, will there be more maps? I'd like to think so. I really would like to think so. But at the moment, it's just strictly Berlin. Buses, now then, we got loads of vehicles. If you have a look here, we've got the Citywide 12-metre two-door. Let's change it. The 18-metre four-door, which is the bendy bus. We've got the Lines City double-decker. And yeah, that is nice to drive as long as you keep your speed down when you're doing the turns. It tends to sway a wee bit. But yeah, that's a fairly new one. And when I say fairly new, it could have happened in the past few months. I haven't really actually been looking when these came out, but this is a new bus. We've got the 18-metre three-door, 11-metre two-door, 11-metre three-door. There we go, in the 12 metres. So what I'm probably going to do today is, yeah, let's do the 11-metre two-door, the Scania one. Control mode is realistic, which means you have to put it in gear and brake and all the rest of it. There are other options, but I don't really want to jump in here at the moment. I could just show you. In fact, yeah, it's going to take 2 seconds. So I've got everything off. Automatic gear switch, automatic lights, automatic wipers. And the reason I was a wee bit hesitant is because I know in the past when I used to jump in here and it would actually break it. But as I said, TML Studios are doing a wonderful job. They are updating this 2 to 3 times a month, and on average. Right, so what we're going to do is the new Route 100. Let's jump in here. If you have a look at the top here, and I know you can't see my mouse cursor, but you can see where it's highlighted. You got the TXL, you got the 200, and you got the 100. And we're going to do the 100, which starts at the zoo, after the depot, of course. So that's the one we're going to do. I'll keep it during daytime at the moment, actually, because I want to show you the sunlight. The reason I'm doing that, again, that was one of the updates that they did, is the blinds. I've actually got buttons bound to the blinds. We used to have operatable blinds before, so now you can roll those up and down. 2 or 1, doesn't really matter, but there we go. That's it, and you pick your day. I've picked, right, there we go, November 25th. That will work just fine. Dynamic weather. Yeah, that is my favourite. There's a gentleman who streams called Kennel Fork, and I remember on one of my live streams it says, somebody suggests a weather and it went dynamic, and ever since then, which was about 8 months ago, I seem to keep it on dynamic weather. Yeah, so really that's just a very, very quick overview of the way that I'm going to be playing it today. And so let's get started. So I'm going to jump over here and click the start button. Hopefully everything's all going to work. I haven't tested it out, the controls today, but right, we also have Tobii Eye Tracker. It gives you left and right, up and down, but there's no forward and back like Track IR, which is a shame, but I hope they'll actually get around to adding that in the future. But here we are, we've already got a lot of passengers, and we're outside the zoo. And there's one of the cranes over there. Right, well, let's jump on the bus. And let's get started. Alright, so first thing to do, ignition key in, and start the engine. Alright, let's get our tour number added here, so it's 31574. I'm just going to use my keyboard for that. 31574, and once I do that, the passengers should start coming on board. And they do tend to take their time a wee bit. Oh, there we go, somebody wants a ticket already, or wants to use cash rather. 20 cents change, single ABC. There we go. And another one. The way I've got it set up at the moment is 10% of passengers will actually want to buy tickets, which is fine by me. Okay, front door closed. Put it in gear, handbrake off, and away we go. So according to this, I'm already a minute late, and I think I've still got one of the doors open. Which one is it? There we go. Oh no, I'm a minute early. Have you looked down the bottom right there on the GPS? It says arrival 9:13. So I left a little bit early. Right, I'm going to show you the blinds in a minute. I'm a bit under this bridge. Got quite a few things I want to talk about here today, but let's get in here. I always come into this junction too fast. There we go. That's better. Trying to use the wing mirrors.
S- und U-Bahnhof Zoologischer Garten.
Absolutely. Gotta love all that rattling sounds, I tell you. Right. Stop. Okay. Hopefully you can still hear me. The engine noise is quite loud, but I think I've got the audio adjusted. There's somebody else using cash. Man, okay. $7 back. There we go. Or euros rather. There we go. Single ticket to EB. Thank you, sir. Man, another one. Okay. This is what will slow you down. I need to check that, make sure it hasn't changed, but I'm sure it's set to 10% of passengers. Okay, shut the back doors, shut the front door. Alright, this junction is a nightmare, I'll tell you that. Try to squeeze through. What I generally try and do... Oh! What I generally try and do is nip in front of somebody here. Let's see if the latest... Yay, got it. Okay, excellent. The AI is fairly good. I would actually say it's fairly realistic. Does get a little confused on occasion. Alright, so when we stop at these... Let me pull the blinds down actually. There we go. Look at that. Never used to be able to do that before. Which is great, actually. Nothing worse than not being able to see where you're going. So 9:15 arrival. Again, if you look down at the GPS on the right hand side. And I think this lane ends, so I have to be careful. He tried to turn right there. Yeah, that was definitely not my fault. That was definitely not my fault. I had a feeling he was going to turn right, actually. Okay. Right, so the good thing about using the two-way eye tracker, like saying it's without getting so far back that you can see both of the mirrors. I like it this way because you're far enough forward that you can read the displays, and it feels a little more natural rather than having a wider field of view. You know, I like this being able to look right and left. Alright, so we're bang on time. Okay, open the back door, open the front door. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Alright, I think we're good. And you can actually use these mirrors up here. And if you notice, this one in the middle actually changes when you start driving. And again, this is an old junction that's quite difficult to get out of. But yeah, so we're in beta version 1.10, 1.10 of the bus. And I've noticed a lot of improvements. And I mean a lot of improvements. For those of you that follow me on Twitch, you'll see that I stream many different things. You know, the bus is only one of them. Bern Bus is another. Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, Train Simming, and all the rest of it. And I'll put the links to my Twitch channel in the description below if anyone's interested. Here we go, we got 9:16 arrival. And I tell you, while we're here, let's have a quick look at the map. So if you look down the bottom right, where the green, bottom right, the bottom left, where you can see the green arrow, that's where we started. And the yellow path it's taken us up to, I think that's Alexanderplatz, which was always one of the destinations. And probably for the next video, what I will do is I'll actually add it so you can see my mouse cursor. I generally don't like it myself because I know if I'm watching a video and you can see the cursor in the screen, I don't know, I just find it's like watching a fly buzzing around. I find it annoying. So I generally don't have it on too much. But hopefully the audio is good. I will be checking this before I post it anyway. In fact, what I might do actually, yeah, absolutely. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it there, and I'm going to add it so that I can see the mouse cursor, so that you guys can see the mouse cursor. Let's see it. And I got a reason for that. Capture cursor. Here we go. Hopefully I haven't broken anything. There we go. Okay, so when I'm driving this, trying to adjust it, try to drive it. I try and get the edge of the left-hand white edge of the lane around here, but I'm generally looking at the swing mirror up here anyway. That is the plan, and I don't always get it right though. It's a bit like driving a brand new car. If you haven't driven it for a while, you know, and you jump in it again, it's sometimes it's very, very difficult. But you can see there I've got the dotted lines on the edge of that controller on the dash. And I'll call it control because I'm not really sure what it is. Alright. And one thing I've noticed recently is that the AI does take a little bit longer to get on the bus. And I mean a lot longer. They used to be like almost instantaneously on the bus. Shut the back door, shut the front door, and we're 2 minutes behind schedule. And I don't think I need the blinds anymore, so let's get those up. And I think further along here we need to be in the left-hand lane, but that's not for a little ways. I guess, you know, I'll jump back in the map again and have a quick look. But I hope the audio from the microphone and the game is coming across okay. The thing about streaming or even creating audio is there's lots and lots and lots and lots of testing. And trust me, I've spent many hours trying to adjust this, and I think it's right. And yeah, the doors are open, you hear the noise of the engine actually comes through a lot louder. Nobody getting on or off. Okay. Check the wing mirror, move across to the left. So one thing that really made my day was that Timo from TML Studios, he actually dropped a wee note in my Discord, and because I had some questions about the Man's Line double-decker bus. Yeah, I was doing it wrong, and honestly, he was such a kind gentleman. He stopped off, sent a wee note on my Discord and told me what I was doing and what I needed to do, and it really made my day, the fact that the developers of the bus actually saw my streams. I think they saw my stream. He said he enjoyed the videos now, so I'm not sure if he saw it on YouTube or not. But either way, it was very, very nice to hear from the developers. But yeah, I've adjusted Tobii eye tracker, so hopefully the movement isn't too jarring. And yeah, I think it actually works rather well. There was a few times when, you know, between beta updates where Tobii eye tracker would break, but as I said right at the beginning of this video, we're on beta 1.10, and each of those beta releases have had individual small patches within those releases. And just, I think it was last week or the week before, they released this route, Route 100, which we're driving now. And let's jump outside actually. And let's see if I can swing this around a wee bit. And that's what we're driving. Look at that, it's even got the Alexanderplatz Route 100 on the bus. But you want to see this at night. I do have a slight criticism. At night, this uses the Unreal Engine. At night, the lights don't seem to light the road the way that I would like. I don't know. It's if you compare it to Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator, it's completely different.
Lützowplatz.
Let's move over, I think. But that is a minor complaint. It's not even a complaint, it's just an observation that I think I don't like it as much as I do in Euro Truck Simulator. But and one other thing that I've noticed is when you open the driver's window, the audio used to increase from outside, which it doesn't do at the moment. But again, that's a minor thing. And the good thing about this is that, in fact, you know what, let me show you. What I did there is I hit F1 and it still allows you to actually send reports. So enter text here, description. When opening driver's window, the audio so now it's a duplication of the audio volume from outside does not increase as it used to. And I will say thanks. It's courtesy, isn't it? So the category, what will we do? Audio, there we go, audio. And then you can do a submit. And what it's done is it's actually captured this, which is good if you've got graphical glitches or something like that. But I'll submit that. And it'll come back with a number. And there we go, there's your feedback ID, 47,802. So obviously they're getting a lot of feedback. Alright, so let's keep going. But yeah, so this is very, very easy to provide feedback to the developers. Okay, so again I'm lining up that white line with the corner of the dash and the steering wheel. Open the doors, back doors, and look over my right shoulder. It's like waiting on moths there, isn't it? Alright, we're now 3 minutes behind, so... So one thing that I'm not sure about is when you're in the map view, does time stand still? I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, now you can see this. Like I said, this is Alexanderplatz down here. Let's zoom in a wee bit. There we go. There's Alexanderplatz, and there's where we're actually terminating. And I will not try and pronounce it. And I'll show you the other routes some other time, actually. This is just meant to be a quick half-hour video. get it out the door and maybe make this a regular thing. So what else is different? So one thing that I did notice is you have tram lines in Berlin. Obviously you have the trams in Berlin, and now when you cross them, the actual force feedback you get, let me reword that. You actually get force feedback now on the wheel when you cross the tram lines. You never used to. You used to get it when crossing cobblestones and drains. Now you get it on the tram lines as well. And I could go back and read all the beta update notes. I'm not going to. I'm quite happy to just notice the improvements, you know. So check my mirror, nothing on the right, let's change lanes.
Nordische Botschaften, Adenauer Stiftung.
And I actually tried driving without the whoa, yep, pulling out in front. I tried driving without these markers, and that was a miserable affair. That was a miserable affair. That was. Oh, see the car to my left is turning right, so hopefully he will wait. Pulling my shoulders in. All right, so. Yep, nobody wants on or off. Okay. Lights green, we're good to go. Yeah, I'm way behind on time. But I'm a bus driver, I'm always late, so... No disrespect to bus drivers there. I think it's one of those popular misconceptions that trains are always late, buses are always late. And the reason I'm changing lanes is because we have a roundabout coming up, and I need to be in the I need to be in a different lane, shall we say. I need to be in this lane here. Alright. Nothing on my right, which is always good. And I think we're in the right lane here. Let's. I know we need to do a right hand here, so nothing on my right. Let's get over. Okay. And this happened the other day as well. This happened the other day as well. So I have a feeling. Oh, there we go. They're moving. Alright, so what else do we have? Yeah, like it says, I normally stream on Twitch. I'll put the link to my Twitch channel and Discord in the description below for anybody that's interested. You're more than welcome to come along and say hello. I don't have a schedule on Twitch. I just seem to do it very randomly, and the lights have changed. So what I might do here is, if I get a chance, is just pull out in front of them. Otherwise I'm going to be stuck here forever. Let's have a look. Is there... Oh, they've been held up now, so that's good. Can't see the traffic lights. There we go, we're good. Excellent, okay. We made it through. One thing that I did do was turn the... well, let's get in here. Only one person getting on. Was to turn the indicator sound down. It was starting to get annoying. Oh, there he is. See what I mean about the AI seems to take a little bit longer. And again, that's okay. Alright. Now this part of the road I don't really like too much. I don't know, I just seem to be very, very close to those lampposts. And when I look at the mirror, I've got plenty of space. But just seems to... Oh! Just makes me sort of feel a wee bit nervous. Okay. So how are we doing for time? We're 3 minutes behind. Oop, now where's he going? Don't see the indicators going. That's one good thing about the AI. They generally do indicate before they crash into you. So they're well-mannered AI. Let's get around here. Okay, yes. Yes. I think that chap was trying for an insurance claim on the bus company there, I think. But I do need to pick my speed up. That's the thing. One of the complaints, not from me, but one of the complaints before was that you had almost unlimited time. It felt like for these journeys. Now I think they're a little bit more accurate. Because sometimes I'll be driving along and have like 5 minutes to get to the next bus stop, which is like 300 meters away. Now, like I said, I think the time is very, very realistic. You have a schedule, and if you dilly-dally, you're going to be late. What the heck did I hit there? Did he run into me? See, sometimes the sound effects... Yeah, see that? There's nothing that I'm close to. But the sound effects are rather dramatic, if I say so myself. There we go. Alright. But I thoroughly enjoy it. I've probably got maybe 134 hours in the bus, and I probably got most of those in the first week, actually.
Platz der Republik.
But this is definitely one of my favourites. And for anybody that's played OMSI, people used to call this, is this going to replace OMSI? Well, you know what? If we get third-party developers or other routes, then I don't see why not, to be honest. OMSI is another bus simulator that hasn't really been updated in years because the developers, I think the developers separated, went their own ways, and one of the guys is actually developing another sim, which is out there, and I can't remember what it's called now, but it does buses, trams and trains. Can't remember the name of it, but OMSI itself doesn't really get any updates. It still gets a lot of DLC, so I would love to see the bus with other routes, other maps, and being open to third-party developers. That would be incredible. That's wishful thinking on my part, I think. Right, where are we? We're 2 minutes late. 2 minutes late. See what I mean about how close I am to those posts? This is a very narrow road here.
Reichstag, Bundestag.
But I do need to keep my speed up. And the reason I'm skidding is I was messing about with my pedals, and I don't think I've got them set up right, shall we say. Morning, 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 morning. Think we're good. If I just look up there, I don't know why I'm looking down that way. I guess it gives me a clear view if anybody's trying to pay cash, actually. Alright, we're still in a 50. And this is kilometers per hour, in case you're wondering. But I've had actual... Oh, stop! Yeah. Yeah, that's the last thing you want to hear from the bus driver is yelling stop. But yeah, I have had people from Berlin on my streams who have actually commented how realistic this is. And I've even had bus drivers on my stream as well who have commented on the bus sound. The horn. Hear the horn, have a listen. Now, yeah, to me it just sounds feeble, but I've heard a guy, like I said on my stream, he says, nope, that's how they sound. But overall, this has to be one of my favourite driving sims. Really no two ways about it. One of my favourite driving sims indeed. I just need to oh yeah, hang on, this is cool. See that? The pedestrian crossing was on green. Oh dear. Do I need to go back? There we go. Sorry dear. Sorry about that. But yeah, they do that in America as well, where they don't stop all the traffic. And you have to keep your eyes open for pedestrians. That was very cool there. That just reminded me there, look out for pedestrians. Get those blinds down. There we go. I love those blinds. They do a wonderful job. Right, how are we for time? Arrive at 31 and we're at 9:34. Oh, there. Oh, stop. Right, I think I do need to adjust that. The brakes, that is. Oops, you got a phone. Another one. Morning. I think they're getting out the back door and coming in the front with loads of things. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really giving the passengers time to sit down, but no one's complained so far. And I think I need to... Ooh, cut that guy up. Sorry, mate. So very quickly, I'm going to jump into the map. There you go, that's good timing. So there we go. There we go. And in the past, there's been a heck of a lot of problems with the map. It would actually say that you ended up here, but then it'd show you orange lines going to parts of the map that you can't even go to. And I haven't seen that since the last update. And again, they might have fixed it previous updates, I don't know. But let me zoom out. And let's say this is all that they have at the moment. Up here is the airport. Let's say this is Alexanderplatz. You can actually have some routes from here, and I can't remember where this is, so I do apologise it doesn't come up. But wouldn't it be nice if they actually extended this out, you know? I tell you, I would love it. But at the moment, I think a lot of this you can drive. I know you can drive along here, and there used to be parts broken here on the map, but this is all fixed now. And yeah, so there's where we are. So there's where we are. In fact, apologise, I didn't even look at the map. So we're going straight on. That's what I was actually looking for. And then Alexanderplatz, so I can stay in the right-hand lane. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I can get through there. Famous last words. Plenty of space. There we go. Nice. Very cool. But yeah, so let me open that window again while there's cars there. See, you can't hear any increase in sound. So again, that's why I reported as a bug. I should be able to hear that engine sound from the other cars, which you can't, or it hasn't increased rather.
Unter den Linden, Friedrichstraße.
Friedrichstraße. There we go. Oh, yeah. Man. When they want to change lanes, they want to change lanes. Okay. Oh, too busy talking. Come on. Chop chop, I'm late already. There we go, thank you, have a nice day. Shut the doors. As they all go whizzing by on the floor. Yeah, so what else do we have? I got a list here that's not an no, hang on. Let me reword that. I've got a list here of things I was going to talk about and I can't see it because it's over my left shoulder. Talk about bad placement. So I will look at it once I stop here and let the people on or off. Whoa, there we go. Alright, so what else have we got? I think I covered everything. There we go, I think I covered everything. So if you got any questions, please feel free to either stop on at over my Discord or stick them in the comments below. I would be more than happy to help you out here. And as I mentioned earlier, the fact that you've been caught speeding.
Lustgarten.
Okay, I think the last time I looked there was only one speeding camera. and oh dear. But there are no penalties as such. Oh dear, those brakes. Yeah, there's no penalties as such at the moment. Nobody getting on? No. So let me have a look. I wonder if it shows you the speed of the cameras. I'm sure in the past it used to actually show you the speed cameras. It's funny, normally I drive too slowly, and yeah, but I really do. What I've done actually with the force feedback is I turned it down quite a bit because I found it was like shaking my arms off, and that's not a fault by any shape or form. It allows you to adjust everything from your field of view to your seat height to everything. You can even reset the bus. Oh, if you get stuck or you have an accident, something, and you can reset the bus. And I'll show you that in a moment, actually. But I've been messing about with this, like saying I've got 134 hours roughly, and I've been arriving. Oh no, we've caught up quite a bit. I actually got a minute to go. Caught up quite a bit. That's what happens when you speed, though, isn't it? But yeah, this one's during the day. This drive that we're doing. And during the night, like saying, it's very, very nice. Oh, the train going by. During the night, the lighting is nice, except that the lighting from the bus, it just doesn't seem to light things up the way that I would like. Again, comparing it to Euro Truck Simulator, but yeah, maybe the next one I'll do, we'll have some rain or whatever. But again, I kept it on dynamic, and it just shows a sunny day in November in Berlin. Look at that, isn't that cool? And you can get out and walk about as well. Right, so we just crossed the tramways there, and I felt felt it in the steering wheel, which is cool. And I remember reading maybe 6-7 months ago they are talking about putting trams in, but you know, I think at the moment they're still working on the core engine of the sim. There's Eurocar on there. Right, and this is always a nightmare to try and get out of as well. So I need to be over there on the left-hand lane. But yeah, that's over there. That was where we used to stop when we came from the airport. That was the route from Alexanderplatz to the airport, and the airport to Alexanderplatz. That was it. But slowly but surely they're adding additional routes and additional buses. And yeah, so if you want to see a different route or different time of day, different season, whatever, just let me know. I'd be happy to do a video or even do a stream for you. Well, listen, I think I've got it adjusted fairly well. That the movement, I'm not moving around too much or too jerkily. Again, it was fairly easy to. I need to get. Let's see if I can get behind this guy. Yep. Sorry, mate. It's the only way to get through here is to actually just barge your way through. Excellent. Is he going to let me through? No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you just have to sort of like play chicken with the traffic. But yeah, I started up the bus again yesterday. First time in quite a while, and wow, look at that. You've even got muck on the buildings there. Very cool. Now let's jump back outside for a wee second. And the sky does look a little pasty, but you know what? It's early morning. It's look at that, great. All right. Yeah, it would be good to see the trams. I still don't know how to drive with trams though. Do they have right of way, or I don't know. I guess the trams are just like cars, I guess, unless they've got their own tram lane, which I know that they do in some cities. But then for a lot of it, they actually cut across the normal traffic. Oh, foot in the brake there, Seamus. Alright, and this is where we terminate. It's our last stop for the day, folks. Yeah, that was way too hard on the brakes. But at night, the night lighting itself is excellent. Like I say, forgetting the lighting from the bus, but there's something relaxing, you know, about sitting on a bus, rain pouring down, night time, not a lot of traffic. And that's another thing that they have, is depending on when you drive, the amount of traffic changes as well. So at the moment, like, we're at, well, 9:40 in the morning, 5 minutes late, but it doesn't actually penalise you. It's not like you get XP or you know, like a Euro Truck simulator, you get XP and you can get additional cargo that you can carry, or longer distances or something like that. And there's no real, what's the word for it, management mode. There's no real driver management as such, and you don't earn cash or anything. It's just a matter of driving. But I'm not sure how you could improve on it. It is a driving simulator, you know, and the point of any simulator is to do it the best you can. So for me, it's like trying to stick to speed limits, trying not to run into things, try not to clip corners, try and use the indicators and all the rest of it. So this is now going to tell me we're finished. Doesn't really give you a summary. Right, so I'm going to take it out of gear, handbrake on, open the doors. There we go, route complete. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed that. Wow, that took us 44 minutes from start to finish. So yeah, that was very enjoyable. So while we're here, let's just jump in and I'll just give you a quick overview of the settings. So like I say, up here now you can see the mouse cursor. You got the free play editors if you want to do your own editing of the routes and the timetables and stuff, which I generally don't bother with. There's enough in here to keep me going. Mods not available, multiplayer not available, economy, it says not available yet. That's the word I'm looking for, economy, and tutorials. Save games, options, old options. They've actually adjusted the way that you can change the settings in here. And so here we go. You got localization, you know, language, time units. And then I think at the bottom of this, you got the vehicle and the force feedback. So again, like saying, this used to be on 75, but I found that to be too much. And then look at this Tobii eye tracker. It's built into the sim. How cool is that? And I reduced the eye sensitivity to 30. And the reason I did that is because when I'm streaming, I have a separate monitor on for where I am now. It's going to be on my left hand side, and it means I can look at OBS, or I can look at my Twitch chat without the without the main scene actually moving around too much. And yeah, It does. Clean UI, that is to do with GPS. When you look away from the GPS, it vanishes, and then when you look down on it, it comes back on again in full view. I don't like that. I just prefer it to be on or off. Traffic density, I'm looking at that, 75 and 80%. And this is not a fast computer system. I'd say it's medium. Road effect force 35. I'd say this is a medium one. And what I'll do is I'll actually put my my gaming rig in the comments as well. But yeah, this is it. And you got resolution, 1080p full screen VSync or windowed full screen. You've got loads of things, and then control audio. The thing about the audio was just trying to balance everything, so that you can still hear me talking, you can still hear the indicators. I turned the indicators down to 20. They sounded cool, but after 5 minutes of hearing click, 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 it become annoying. And yeah, then you've got all your controls. So I've got the SKRS, which is on my Thrustmaster gear lever for my truck simming. The Cytec side control panel, that's still plugged in. I now use it for all my buttons. For those of you not seen it, they call it the Cytec. It's now the Logitech. It's the heavy machinery side controller. I love it. It's got, what's it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 28 buttons. 28 buttons plus an analog control on it, and I use it for everything. I use it for driving the bus, all the buttons, truck simming, farming sim, you name it. T500 gear shift, I don't use it in the bus. And then we've got the Thrustmaster T500 racing wheel, and again, this is very, very easy to set up. So there we are at first. I'm saying my first video in a long time, shall we say, and certainly the first video in 2022. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a comment below. If there's something you don't like, let me know. Just be nice. That's, that's the only thing we ask out there, guys. Just don't be that guy. Right, well, everybody have a wonderful day. And hopefully I'll catch you either on a stream or on Discord or on another video. And outside of that, everybody have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.